إن الله تعالى طيب لا يقبل إلا طيبا. Allah the Most High, He is pure, He is طيب, and He only accepts that which is pure. So we ought to be pure. How do we purify ourselves? Through the salah. Like the Prophet ﷺ, he would give this example. If one of you have a pool outside of his house and he bathes in it 5 times a day, is there going to be any danas? Is there going to be any filth left on his body? La. Who here? Raise your hands. Who bath 5 times a day? Not really, right? For some of us. Well, maybe one more time for the football. Morning, evening, and then the football, or you do an exercise or a sport. Maximum. 5 times a day, no one. The Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you do it 5 times a day, is there going to be any danas left on his body? They said no. He said, وَكَذَلِكَ الصَّلَاةِ. Salah is like that as well. You pray 5 times a day, not only is it going to stop you from evil and immorality, everything you did in the past from evil and immorality will be washed away by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will be cleansed. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, ما من امرئ مسلم تحضره صلاة مكتوبة فيحسن وضوءها وخشوعها وركوعها إلا كانت كفارة لما قبلها ما لم تؤت كبيرة وذلك الدهر كله. There is no believer or female that when an obligatory prayer comes to them, Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, they establish it. فيحسن, he perfects وضوءها وخشوعها وركوعها. He perfects the rights of the prayer, the conditions of the prayer, the prerequisites of the prayer, the concentration of the prayer, the purity of the prayer. He perfects everything which is in regards to the prayer. إلا except كانت كفارة لما قبلها من الذنوب. It's going to be a kafara, an expiation for all of the sins that you did. The scholars, they say this means if you pray Asr now like we did, anything you did between Dhuhr and Asr is forgiven. You're going to pray Maghrib later, anything between Maghrib and Asr was forgiven. Isha, anything between Isha and Maghrib is forgiven. Fajr tomorrow, anything between Isha and Fajr is all forgiven. The Prophet ﷺ, he says, يتعاقبون فيكم ملائكة بالليل وملائكة بالنهار فيجتمعون في صلاة الفجر وصلاة العصر. There are angels that guard you and they take shifts and they come in large groups and they descend and they come down at Fajr and they come down at Asr. Look, they come down at the time of the prayer. And this is the kindness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His benevolence upon you. That He doesn't send them down when you're doing evil. So they can record your evil and take it back to Him. He sends them down like, no, we just did Asr. They were just here right now. That's what we have iman in Allah. We believe the ahadith are true. يتعاقبون فيكم ملائكة بالليل فيجتمعون في صلاة الصبح وصلاة العصر. Now they were just here now. What do? They exchange reports with one another. And they go subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah asks them, كيف العباد? How did you leave my slaves? فيقولون, they will say, تركناهم وآتيناهم وهم يصلون. We left them, they were praying. We came back, they were still praying. And this is the prayer. This is the report to be lifted up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you stand in this prayer, you stand with devotion. You stand with awe. And you understand that when you're in this prayer, there's a secret conversation happening between the slave and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every single time you read an ayah from the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, Allah speaks back to you. You do not have to hear it because you won't